Hey everyone, Saveris here, and today I'm back with another video, and this time I'm going to unbox this watercolor studio kit by Home Hobby. And yeah, they reached out to me almost half a year ago. I didn't have any time, and I just really wanted to put a lot of effort in this video, and I just didn't feel ready to film it. Either way, today I think I'm ready to unbox this box. Finally, it it took a while. Either way, I'm really excited about this kit. Let's find out what's inside the box. So this is everything what is inside the box. We start with a nice overview of all the art supplies. In the box are all kinds of watercolor materials. You get watercolor pastels, watercolor paint in tubes, 5 brushes in different sizes and shapes, a mixing tray, a sheet of thick watercolor paper, watercolor pencils, and finally a sharpener. And besides the materials, there is also a nice explanation about the color wheel and sketch techniques included in this box. But wait, there is more. There are also 3 tutorials included in this box, and they are step-by-step watercolor tutorials made by different artists. I shall try out one of the tutorials as well in this video. For now, let's start with reviewing all the different art supplies. I start off with trying out the watercolor pencils. There are 12 basic colors, and I use a watercolor brush and some water to test the pencils. And I really like the texture they create on the paper, because the pencil marks are not completely blending, so it keeps a bit of a texture, which can be really nice. And all the colors are really pigmented, but the white pencil didn't go so well on the black pencil, but I suppose you can make a grayish color with it. Anyways, it didn't really work for me. But overall, the pencils are really nice. Next up are the pastels. I have never been a fan of pastels, and I surely have never used watercolor pastels. I mean, they work, they do the job, but I wouldn't use them for small paintings because, I don't know, you can't really make details with it. And I think they could work nicely on a bigger canvas. And by the way, they also stain your hands. And of course, I had to break one of them. I am so clumsy. But yeah, pastels are just not my kind of materials. But the colors were nice and it worked with water, but yeah, I'm just not a fan of pastels, so yeah. Let's quickly move on to the next art supplies, the watercolor paint in tubes. I also really like the mixing tray as well, but sadly not all the colors fitted in the circles for some reason. I don't know, I didn't think about that, but yeah. Anyways, the paints works nice and is really pigmented, and I have nothing to complain about the paint, and I think there is a nice variety of colors included as well. So yeah, the paints are just paints and they're nice and they work. And finally, I also try out different brushes, and I am actually really happy with those brushes because I only have small brushes and these are rather large, I think, and yeah, I love the different sizes and shapes, and yeah, I think these will be one of my favorite watercolor brushes for now on. Now for the bigger test. I will try and follow a step-by-step tutorial created by the artist called Hella Code, and I hope I pronounced that correctly. From the 3 tutorials, I decided to try and create the giraffe. This tutorial uses the watercolor pencils and the paints. The tutorial also provides guidelines for the drawing which you can trace, but of course you don't have to do that, but it's nice to do that, so I did that. So yeah, with my sketch ready, I start the tutorial. Please enjoy watching me create this lovely fella, Mr. or Mrs. Giraffe. I will see you at the end of the video where we can compare the two drawings. And please watch all the way to the end of the video because I got a little surprise for all my subscribers. Enjoy! I'm back and I absolutely enjoyed following the tutorial and creating the giraffe. I am actually pretty pleased with myself and I am proud of my giraffe. I found the tutorial easy and fun to follow, and it also allows you to be creative and play around with the colors and the materials. So yeah, I had a good time. Now to give my overall opinion of this watercolor kit. To be sure, I loved it. The materials are nice and they're good quality, and I just really like that it is a complete set. You can give this to someone as a gift and they have the complete package. And I think the tutorials are also very nice and they are very helpful and also inspiring. Anyways, I was surprised by the good quality of the watercolor pencils and the brushes. And I think the watercolor brushes are my favorite items of the box. So to give a conclusion, it's a nice box for someone who wants to give it a go at watercolors and doesn't want to pick all the materials themselves and just want to have a complete watercolor starter set. And now for the fun part. Home Hobby was so kind to send me 2 extra boxes to give away to my subscribers. I have a beginner and an advanced box to give away. So if you want to win one of these boxes, please fill in the form below in the description box and I will personally contact the winners after a couple weeks So yeah, good luck, and I want to thank Home Hobby for sending me the boxes, and check out their website 123creative.com for more boxes and art supplies. Thanks so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you soon in another video. Bye bye!